Hey guys, what's up? My name is Alan. I'm here with Epic Solutions for you guys, and we're putting out content that hopefully not only helps you to better yourself in your own business, but also gives us an opportunity to share with what we're doing. So, on that note, I wanted to point out I shared on Instagram earlier. You can follow me at the underscore heavy underscore Johnny underscore Bravo. A little funny, I know, but I'm keeping that tag. That's me. But when it comes to what we're talking about as far as businesses, I think what I want to talk about real quick was the fact that, like a quote that I shared earlier, and I didn't want to mess it up: comfort makes more prisoners than all jail cells combined. I'm reading. I'm listening to it this time, but I've read a book twice, and I've listened to it once before, and I'm listening to it again just because I love the content that it has in it. But it's called 10X by Grant Cardone, and he's a little bit of a live wire, but as far as volume and mass productivity, that guy's got it going, and he encourages you to do so also. But what I think I get from that quote more than anything is, a lot of people, the jobs they work, the vehicles they drive, the houses they live in, the neighborhoods they live in, the schools that they either attend for themselves now, or college or high school, or where their kids go to school. We base everything in life a lot of times around the issue of comfort. And of course, we as humans love to be comfortable. Who doesn't like to be comfortable? But one thing that comes along with comfort that could present an issue is the fact that when you strive for comfort only, you are more so directed toward going the easiest route, which means you're going to go the path of least resistance. What happens with the path of least resistance is not only sometimes that you get lazy because of that, but you also find out that you miss some of the better opportunities that could be presented because you took the harder path. I remember a coach when I was younger playing basketball. I think it was junior high ball, and he would always talk about, taking the path of least resistance. Sometimes it would get your shot blocked, or sometimes, it's easier to fade away than it is to go into or draw contact for the layup, or sometimes, it's easier to skip over some of the conditioning than it is to, actually do the work. But work pays off. And overall, I think one of the things that businesses need to pick up on, especially in the business niche that I work with, is smaller businesses, is the fact that making the transition into social media in 2017 and making that jump over can be a little bit intimidating because one, a lot of times you don't know about social media, you haven't ever used it, or even if you have, it's just to keep up with friends that you found that you haven't seen in 30 years. But also the online platform in general is something that can be a little bit intimidating to many. So what I think would be beneficial to know about this is that if you want to remain in your jail cell of a landlocked island of productivity or where you're at, sure, stay in a comfortable position. But if you want to maximize all opportunities made available to you, maybe it's time to look at it in a different direction and see what can I do to maybe get me out of this funk, or to maybe move us into a whole entire new atmosphere of sales, of new clientele, reaching out to a broader market. There's a lot of things that are involved here, but number one, if you're looking for comfort only, you're going to miss out on some big opportunities. That goes for everyone. It doesn't matter what kind of goals you have before you, what you want to attain, what you want to accomplish. All of these things require sometimes taking the road, as Mark Twain put it, as the road less traveled. Taking the path that's not always the easiest or the simplest, but rather taking the one that's going to take some work, but it's going to be worth it. I think a lot of times we get stuck in that, that viewpoint that I want to do what's easier now and I'll tackle some of the harder things later. Do that in reverse. Do the harder things now so you will have more access to do the easier things later. And I think that's a better way to look at it. So guys, I hope this has been beneficial, maybe encouraging, but mostly I wanted to do this because I want people to understand that no matter what your business is, it may be one like mine, like ours here at Epic Solutions that we do, or it may be something more along the line of an actual physical trade, or maybe you are growing some other form of business and you're looking at options, you're trying to find ways to grow, and maybe you're stuck in this funk that draws you in and you're like, I don't know how to get past this little hump. Maybe getting past the hump is to quit looking for the easy way out and do some work. Work harder, work smarter as you work harder, but nonetheless work harder. So guys, Thanks. I'm Alan with Epic Solutions. Hope this has been beneficial to you.